Anki is a flashcard program that utilizes spaced repetition and learning. Basically, cards or lessons that you know well, as you learn it, you won't see it again till days or weeks later. If the information is difficult or if you don't have it memorized, then you'll see the information again soon. It's explained in detail in the Anki manual. If you Google Anki manual and then go to the table of contents, click on spaced repetition, you can read about it here. You can also go to the Thomas Frank YouTube channel and find the video titled The Most Powerful Way to Remember What You Study. Now, to get started, Anki has a program that you can download, or you can use it completely online, or you can use both. You can sync the software with the online version, and that way you can use the software or the online across platforms. You can click sign up to sign up, or if you already have an account, you can click log in. I just logged in with a brand new account. I'll click decks, and you can have several decks. It starts you with a default deck. So let's go ahead and click add. And as you add information, it can go to your default deck, or if you want to start a new deck, just change the title here. And I'm going to call this Security Plus Ports and Protocols, because that's what I'm studying for right now. Also at the top here, we have different types of note cards we can make. Close is basically fill in a blank. Basic is just front and back. I like the basic and reverse because it'll do front and back, then back and front for you. You only have to make one card, but it'll actually make two cards for you. And when I did that, it changed me back to the default deck. So I should have done this part first, but change the name again. And so let's say I'll put in my first protocol, which is FTP, or File Transfer Protocol. And for the back is ports 20 and 21. And I'll click Save. And now it's ready for me to add a new card. Next will be SSH, or Secure Shell. And that is port 22. Save. Next is SCP, Secure Copy. And that is also port 22. And save. Now let's take a look at our decks. See, we have two. The default one is still there, and here is the Security Plus Ports and Protocols deck that I just made. And you can have several decks, but let's click this one. Note that I made 3 cards, but I have 6 to learn because it did front to back and back to front for me. I'll click Study Now and FTP, and if I remember correct, I can say to myself that was 20 and 21. Then I'll show the answer. And I got the answer right, 20 and 21. And notice what it does down here. If that was a hard question for me, I would click Soon, and I would see that question again in less than 1 minute. If it was fairly easy, I would see it again in 10 minutes. If it was easy or very easy, I would see it again in 4 days. And this will change as you study. The more you click easy, then the longer these days will become. And this will stay at 1 minute if you click that it was difficult often. And you can also go in and change the settings for this. And there's a lot more settings in the software version. But let's say it was easy, so I won't see it again for 4 days. Then I just go to the next one. SSH was 22. Let's say that was easy. SCP was also 22. Easy. And it shows me I finished that deck for now because I said those were easy.